Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Hey, everybody, I'm Trisha Swenson. Happy Monday. We are talking about weather, cool temperatures this morning, plenty of sunshine this week. But the big news is just over that ridge, we're opening up a brand new area at Beaver Creek Mountain. So, Vail Daily Live starts now, and we're going to give you the scoop.
It's winter and we are back. VDL streams everywhere.
On the mountain, off the mountain.
On every screen.
On Facebook, YouTube.
On Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Spotify.
And now, we're on Outside TV 17.
Live and on demand, 7 days a week.
That's right. Hey, good morning. It's Monday, and you are watching VDL here in the studio. I'm Ashley LaFleur. We have Rachel behind the camera. We have Emma and Trisha out in the field this morning. And like Trisha was just saying, some exciting news with some brand new things opening up at Beaver Creek. So we're so glad that you're joining us. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook, please drop us a line today. Let us know what you're up to. If you have any questions, where you're watching from. So McCoy Park is opening today at Beaver Creek. Also, for the ladies out there that are looking for some fashionable ski wear, snowboard wear, Skea will be on the show. Also, we're going to get a little tour of Beaver Creek Wonder. That's all of the art installations that are throughout Beaver Creek Village, plus your weather, your headlines, events, and so much more. So let's kind of get things started off with a look at what's going on with your weather. Now, today, Rachel was just talking about how beautiful the sunrises are right now. And man, I tell you what, yeah, it got all those different colors, the beautiful pink hues. And of course, it's starting to happen just a little bit earlier each and every day, which is so welcome. It's all brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne, where you can find those elevated savings each and every day. So we're talking 70% off name brands. And then, of course, you can also get the VIP savings card at the Colorado Welcome Center, so you can get even better deals. Now, currently, it is 6 degrees in Vail. It feels like 3 below. When I was leaving my house in Eagle today, it was 2 degrees. So a very chilly start to the morning. But look at this. A lot of sunshine in the forecast all day long. Highs reaching into the upper 30s. And we're going to be seeing that sunshine not only today, but tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. It looks like it could be the warmest day of the week, with those highs really reaching into the upper 30s, maybe even the low 40s, depending on where you are in the valley. And then maybe by Friday, we have a storm kind of tracking to the northwest. We have another storm that's kind of tracking from the southwest. And if they converge in Colorado, we could see some really good snow, but Joel Gratz from OpenSnow.com he's keeping his expectations very low, because if they don't meet up, we can see no snow at all. So potential for snow on Friday. But in the meantime, a lot of sunshine out there. And, of course, the big news happening this weekend, we had some brand new terrain opening at Vail with Blue Sky Basin. So now that is open, we're at about 74% of the terrain open at Vail. So in the last 48 hours, 7 inches. And they currently have 235 trails open of their 317. 23 lifts are operating, and they do start operating those lifts at 8:30 a.m. And then over at Beaver Creek, they currently have about 72% of their terrain open, with 122 trails open and also 7 inches in the last 48 hours. So that's a look at your weather and mountain report. I think we should probably send things back out to Trisha Swenson. Also, Trisha, okay, how is it feeling out there right now? Because when I left Eagle, it said 2 in my car, 2 degrees.
You know what? Okay, so on the little thermometer right next to the Centennial lift, it says 10. It said 9 a couple minutes ago. Now it's up to 10. But on the valley floor, when we were driving here, it was 3. So I think it's one of those things where the higher you go, the inversion is happening. And, once that sun crests over that mountain, it'll warm up quickly. But yeah, for right now, I've got the hand warmers in. I've got the mittens on today. So I thought I'd go the mitten route and everything this morning, because we're going to be out here for a while. Because Ashley, like you mentioned, McCoy Park, the brand new expansion, opens today. And people might be thinking, wait, which direction did they expand to? And if you're familiar with the Nordic Center, which is out of the Strawberry Park base area, that had about 32 kilometers of track terrain. I think that's been reduced to about 27 or so. But in that bowl that sat between Mamie's grill, that beautiful deck right by the top of Bachelor Gulch, that is where this is situated. So it was this already existing area, and it's natural graded terrain, and they're going to kind of keep it that way. You know how Blue Sky Basin has some of that natural graded terrain? That's what this is going to have as well, and a lot of intermediate and kind of advanced beginner. A little, I put them like green circle plus type of runs. It's not going to be as flat as the beginner area, but it's just going to be a great place to go to work on skills. And then actually they're going to open up a new little restaurant and a warming hut called Eaton House. And Earl Eaton, of course, the co-founder of Vail with Pete Seibert, but Carl Eaton, his son, has been working for the company for a number of years. And so it's neat to see that they've named it after them.
Oh, that's so special. I love that. I love the little nod to history. And Trisha, we had a little chat first thing this morning. Dan Elliott says, "Good morning, Ashley. Only going to be 77 here today in Florida." Brr. Yeah, I mean, the 77 is chilly for Florida, but Dan, yeah, 2 degrees.
Yeah.
Right at the
Yeah,
base.
and then but hey, the big news this weekend was the Blue Sky Basin opening. Now, I didn't get out there yesterday. I was on the front side, but my husband was able to go back, not right when the rope dropped, but shortly thereafter. And he called me and he did like 4 runs. And he said, it's like just being dropped off from a helicopter. It's so cool. Now, Skyline Express, the main lift, that's the only lift that's open right now. But they eventually will get Pete's and Earl's. And then Beth Howard, the CEO of Vail Mountain, tweeted yesterday that they were going to be opening up, hopefully, Pride Express, cheer number 26, by MLK weekend, which is already this weekend. So slowly but surely, we're getting things open. But yeah, so for anyone that got to go down Blue Sky yesterday, it was pretty good yesterday morning. And that was until my husband threw his back out. And then he had to lay on the ground at the bottom of Skyline Express and Teacup and get himself out of there.
Oh man. Oh, that's no good. That's not. But is he feeling better now?
No.
No.
When I left this morning, he was like, "I'm gonna have to do something about this pain."
Oh,
so
no.
we'll see.
Oh
Yes,
man. All right.
it
Well,
was
we'll have to
bad.
get Mike updates as we go throughout the week and see how he's doing. My gosh. All right. Well, I mean, I guess if you're going to throw your back out, might as well be doing something cool like getting fresh turns in Blue Sky Basin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
okay.
He said it was worth it.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'm glad he thinks it was worth it. Trisha, we're going to come back to you here in just a minute. But before we do, we're going to take a break and then we're going to have a look at those headlines and also look at what's going on with your roads out there. So stay with us.
A good night's sleep can be harder to achieve at altitude. Altitude Control Technology's whole room oxygenation system scientifically simulates a lower altitude, no matter how high your mountain home may be. Increased oxygen levels facilitate better sleep and help to alleviate fatigue. The result is more energy, better mood, clarity of mind, and recovery from exercise. Contact Altitude Control Technology for a free consultation and start sleeping better after one night in your oxygenated room.
The owner of this Apple Watch has taken a hard fall and is not responding to their watch. The emergency location is latitude 47.7, longitude minus 117.5 with an estimated search radius of 41 meters. This message will repeat in 5 seconds.
All right, welcome back to your Monday edition of VDL. So we want to talk about what's going on with those headlines. It's a meaty paper today. We have a lot to talk about. And also, you might want to fuel up for reading that paper with your Vail Mountain coffee and tea. We have now we have, thanks to Emma, we have curated the Meadow Mountain blend in the studio. Rach, are you drinking the Meadow Mountain
Yeah,
blend?
it's great. It's actually my favorite so far.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got some nutty flavors to it, which I like.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm going to have to dip into that during the break. But head on over to Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea if you need to get some delicious caffeine or maybe some breakfast empanadas. They have 2 locations, one in Beaver Creek and one in Minturn. So on the front page of the Vail Daily today, we have those fresh turns happening in Blue Sky Basin. It opened on Sunday because of all that fresh snow that we received on Saturday. And then, of course, on the front headline, which way for Vail Resorts stock? Interesting. So Wall Street is just kind of noticing some of the COVID issues, some of the staffing issues that have been taking place with Vail Resorts and how that is impacting their stock. So if you'd like more information, you can find that on page A3. Now on page A2, Time Machine. You know, I'm a little history nerd, so I love this one. But probably my favorite thing about this particular Time Machine is that 50 years ago this week, strong winds closed the ski lifts at Vail and temperatures in Eagle County dipped to minus 30 degrees. So the fact that we're at like 2 degrees today in Eagle, we're complaining about nothing. 30 below this week 50 years ago. That's awesome. All right, now as we keep on flipping, Blue Sky Basin, again, you know, it officially opened yesterday. So now we are over 70% of the terrain open at Vail, which is great news. So 17 inches in the last 7 days over at Vail and 134 inches for the season to date. Now, moving along as we keep on flipping, we have a lot of entertainment that's going to be taking place as we go into this week. So the Vail Comedy Show welcomes Anthony Crawford. That's going to be taking place this Thursday from 7 to 9:30 at the Bridge Street Bar. It's only $25 for admission, so that's exciting. And then also, speaking of entertainment, we have the Villar Performing Arts Center, and this article written by our very own Trisha Swenson. So 11 shows in 25 days at the Villar. That's pretty intense. And tonight at 6 o'clock, there's going to be hors d'oeuvres and cocktails. And then at 6:45, we'll have the show with as part of the VPAC classical series, Ilya Yakushev will be playing. He's a Russian pianist, and the guy got his first piano award at the age of 12. He's pretty impressive. So if you'd like to take part, that will be kicking off tonight at 6 o'clock at the Villar Performing Arts Center. Now, also in the land of entertainment, there's a free concert at the Eagle Public Library on Thursday. And personally, I feel like this is couple goals for me and Tom. Do you see that authoritative mustache? This is Eli Barcy and her husband, John Cunningham. And I mean, like, she's got the whole Western vibe. He's got the mustache. They play together. It's going to be 6 o'clock this Thursday at the Eagle Public Library. And apparently, Barcy's originally a prairie girl from southeastern Saskatchewan, Canada. Anyway, the more I read about them, the more I love them. But free concert this Thursday at the Eagle Public Library. So, I mean, really fun. Now, Rach, are we done? Wait, but we also, we didn't talk about sports. So, Michaela didn't finish in her run. So you can learn more about like what's going on there. And that's let's see. It's the first World Cup since January 2018 our American, Michaela, has failed to finish slalom. That's pretty good. I mean, my goodness. That you know how crazy these races get? Anyway, so you can learn more about what's going on in Michaela's world there in the paper. So thank you to the Vail Daily for all of our headlines there. Let's talk about what's going on the roads. So really nice and clear road conditions out there, especially after all of the snow removal work that's been taking place. Big thank you to all of our, CDOT employees, all of our local town employees that have been getting out there and plowing and removing all that snow. It's been a huge undertaking. And you can see there that you're mostly looking at blacktops. So nice, smooth sailing for those road conditions today, especially with all that sunshine in the forecast. Now let's send things back out to my girl Trisha Swenson. She is live at Beaver Creek this morning. What's she doing there, Trish?
Well, I thought I'd just stop by this kiosk with all the information that you had recently about the Villar. This is great because this really tells you what's going on. And you know what, these guys? So this is it's going to be the hill benders playing whograss. And actually, I was listening to some of their music and their renditions of Pinball Wizard, just all those classic songs that you love from The Who. They put their special twist on it. Could be super cool. And then Simon and Garfunkel, we were jamming to me and Julio down by the schoolyard before we always have our pump up songs. That was our pump up song today. But this is going to be really neat. Of course, it isn't the actual Art Garfunkel and Paul Simon, but really neat to see their story, kind of their rise in the 70s. And then, they, like a lot of artists do, they have their differences. And then I think it's so sweet that they actually had a reunion tour and everything. But yeah, when you're walking by, we're right here. We're right next to Bill Mountain Coffee and Tea. We're right next to the ticket office, ski and snowboard school. And so this kiosk is right here for you. And you mentioned that Ilya Yakushev, the pianist who will be at the Polar Center tonight. And actually what's really cool about tonight is he'll be playing in the May Gallery. So not on the big stage, not the 530 seats that are in the 2 levels. The May Gallery is just on the left-hand side when you walk into the front lobby. And it's a very small, it's not very small, but it's smaller. And it's an intimate space. And that's one thing that Yakushev said that he likes is when he can play to a smaller group, because he said in between some of the different works that he will be playing, he can give some insights and he can talk a little bit about it. So yeah, just be a cool thing. So yep, tonight, there he is. So,
I was reading his bio. It is very, very impressive. He's played on all sorts of different continents and clearly someone that would be great to see in that sort of an intimate venue. So thank you, Trisha, for that information. We're going to let you and Emma warm up just a touch. Maybe go get yourself some Vail Mountain coffee and tea. And then when we come back, we're going to have a look at what's going on with more of those details about McCoy Park opening today. So excited about that. Also, some fashion reporting from Meredith and Skea, and so much more still headed your way on this Monday edition of VDL. Don't go anywhere.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
Club One is a pivotal part of the Vail lifestyle, with spacious lockers to store all your gear in a ski-in, ski-out location. Club One is your mountain headquarters, stacked with club amenities and members-only perks. Club One, where the locals locker.
All right, here we go. Miller in motion. Wait, is that a baby on the field?
It looks like it, Craig.
And the defensive linemen are playing peekaboo. I've never seen anything like that before.
Harris now appears to be burping the baby.
That's a great moment right there.
Ref going to the rule book here.
Well, wait a minute. Harris is off to the races.
We don't need any more trick plays.
Touchdown!
But we could all use more ways to save.
Are you kidding me?
It's going to be a long bus ride home for the defense.
Switch to Geico for more ways to save.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Betteridge. Fine jewelry and watches with exceptional service since 1897, located in Solaris.
That Geico commercial reminded me of, was anybody else watching the Raiders and the Chargers last night? Because it was on in my household. And what a finish to that game. How crazy. Anyway, let me know. Chat me up if you were watching that game last night. That was nuts. All right, let's talk about what's going on with the weather. So we saw a lot of fresh snow on Saturday, and because of that, we opened some new terrain over at Beaver Creek and also at Vail. So we are starting to see things getting up there when it comes to, hopefully soon having 100% of the terrain open. But a lot of sunshine in the forecast today. It's all brought to you by Betteridge. So let's take a look at what's going on out there for this morning. So beautiful sunrise and also some very chilly temperatures to start off the day. So about 2 degrees when I left my house in Eagle, a little bit warmer in Vail and up toward Beaver Creek. So we do have a bit of an inversion happening today. Just some slight wind around 5 miles an hour, but beautiful visibility, right? Like completely gorgeous sunny conditions all day long today. Highs reaching into the upper 30s. And this is going to be the case not only for today, but then also for tomorrow, for Wednesday, and then Thursday could be the warmest day of the week. Our next chance chance could be Friday for a little bit of snow, but not a whole lot of confidence there, at least according to opensnow.com. So Vail opening their lifts at 8:30 this morning. 74% of their terrain is now open. So 235 trails are open. They have 23 lifts operating. And then over at Beaver Creek, not quite, but 72%, so almost the same as Vail. So they have a 52-inch base right now, 119 inches of snow for the season to date at Beaver Creek, and 122 trails are currently open. And speaking of things opening at Beaver Creek, McCoy Park. We've been looking so forward to this for quite some time. This is an expansion of some terrain that was already there. They've just kind of repurposed it, reimagined it, if you will. But let's take a closer look at what it took to really bring this to fruition.
Vail Resorts has made a $120 million investment in lift infrastructure and terrain expansion at various resorts across our company in 2021. One of those investments is McCoy Park here at Beaver Creek. McCoy Park is a terrain expansion at Beaver Creek. We are installing 2 new chairlifts, 17 new ski trails, and it's about 250 acres in total.
For the tower itself, they have basically covers that go on the bolts that are sticking out of the concrete. They will kind of align it by hand. They tighten the nuts down. And then for the cross arm, they have what we call snakes. It's about a 10-foot cable hanging down out of the bolt holes, and that basically helps align everything as it slides together. There's a lot of challenges to a project like this. That's probably why I enjoy it. You got altitude, you got wind, you got weather. Accuracy is obviously important. You got a crew in the air with potentially tons of steel hanging off the helicopter over top of their head while they get it aligned. Fairly high stress, but high reward at the end of the day. There's a ski lift on the mountain.
With the massive investment we're making across our resorts, the focus is on guest experience.
McCoy Park is going to have a huge impact on the ski and snowboard school here at Beaver Creek. We're going to have this new opportunity to go into terrain that is graded, groomed for beginners, advanced beginners, and intermediates.
There'll be those little powder stashes for ski school lessons and instructors to get them a taste of what there is to come in their skiing experience.
You choose your adventure. Every turn can be different, every run can be completely different.
It's protected on both sides, it's a bowl, it's amazing views, and I think it's a special spot out there.
When you're back there, you feel like there's no one else around and you're out in nature and it feels like freedom.
It really complements what we have already with Haymeadow Park to Red Buffalo Park, and now kind of bringing this sense of adventure of being out there and navigating their own way to the bottom.
It's just an amazing connection to the environment and really getting our families to spend more time together and exploring new terrain as a family.
Well, that looks just downright beautiful, but let's send things out to Trisha because she's there right now. And so, Trisha, where are you now? You're at ski school?
Okay, well, you know what? They talked about how McCoy Park is going to be such a great area for families and for the intermediate and kind of beginner plus skier. But you know what? For the kids, it all starts right here. I'm standing right in front of the kids' corral. And I spent a lot of time here when I first moved to the Valley. I was a children's ski and snowboard instructor at this very location, the magic carpet. We'd bring them all down here and just want to kind of explain how it works. So when we first get the kids, we get them familiar with their skis. So we're inside and we show them their skis and we tell them about the tip and the tail and how you want to put the tips together and your tails out in a pizza shape or pizza french fries. And kids are very visual learners, especially at that age. And then we try to first get them to do a wedge in order for them to stop. And then we try to teach them to turn right and left. And once they've mastered that and mastered stopping, that's when they get to go on the Haymeadow Express gondola. There's a lot of great learning area up there. And then once they become like a Mountain 3 or Mountain 3 Plus, and they start going up to the upper greens But I can imagine that McCoy Park is going to be incorporated into this progressive terrain and terrain appropriate learning, because that's what it is. You never want to put anyone on something that just quite isn't their skill level. You want them to be able to progress and master that, and then move on to the next. Because once you put kids on something that's a little too steep, all they're going to do is going to go back into that power wedge, and it'll just be survival skiing. We have parents that come in and say, "Oh yeah, my kids ski black diamonds," and we're like, "Are they matching their skis? Are they parallel when they're doing that, or are they in the power wedge?" And parents, it doesn't do your kids any good to try to up them a level, because then they are going to just regress back to those survival skills. So just be honest and build those skills, build that confidence, and that way they'll have those skills for the rest of their life.
That's very cool, Trisha. Now, as you're out there, I can kind of hear the snow's a little squeaky, huh?
Oh, yes, yes. It's squeaky, noisy snow. That's how cold it is today. It's that squeaky snow. But you know what, Ashley? I always tell people, like, don't let the cold weather, keep you out of here, because some of the best days are in January. Some of the best days are when we have the colder temperatures. The corduroy is going to be magnificent today. So check that out. Yeah, we've got corduroy all along here. And then the sun has just hit the top of Strawberry Park. We can see that hitting there. So slowly but surely, we'll be having the valley floor warm up a little bit. But yeah, if you are going to be going out today, I would definitely say the hand warmers. I've got them in my mittens today. I'd say today is definitely a mittens kind of day as well. And then maybe even invest in the boot heaters, or just purchase the toe warmers. Get them in your boots for today, because it is going to be a little chilly, at least to start the day out.
Well, and also, can I just say you're looking really good in your Skea gear. So I would think that, having something super cute to wear out on the mountain is also important. So we're going to send things over to Meredith to find out more about this Skea fashion that you're sporting today.
Hey there, my name is Meredith Kirkman and we're here with Vail Daily Live, and today we are talking with Diane Boyer, who is the founder of Skea, which is such a unique luxury ski brand based here in Colorado. Diane, thank you for joining us. Mountaintop.
Oh my God.
These views,
We
right?
are so lucky here, standing at Bidvale, right in front of the Gore Range. It's where you grew up. It's where I've spent most of my life. We just love it here.
And I'm sure that these mountains have inspired everything about Skea.
Everything.
So bring us back to day one, year one. What inspired you to launch Skea?
It was 1972. I was in 10th grade. My daddy bought my mom a ski suit in Val d'Isère, France. And it wasn't a Skea, it was a brand that we used to import called Ski Mare. And we grew up in the East Coast and we skied in Vermont. So we were at Stratton Mountain, Vermont, and my mom was a very attractive lady, and she came out in this beautiful ski suit, and nobody had seen a one-piece suit. They had stretch pants and so on. And that was the beginning, and Daddy called the manufacturer and said, "Are you imported into the United States?" No. So we were the importers and distributors. And then over the years, we actually in 1981, we started and made it into our own brand, Skea. And we've taken off from there and moved it from the East Coast to Denver. And we used to have our own factory there. Now we're manufactured overseas. But our offices are still here in Vail and in Golden, Colorado. So it's been quite a journey.
To hear that it started with a fashion icon, because Diane is a fashion icon. Look at her.
No.
You are. And I think that your designs are very iconic. So walk us through what inspires the art design, and how it's kind of morphed over the years.
Yes. Well, what's interesting is Skea is all about color. And of course, we want to fit the female figure.
Yes.
But color and prints and exclusive looks. So this year, as every year, we have an artist do a painting for us, and then we put it onto fabric, waterproof the fabric, and make it work for ski. So each year it's a little different. We have this year paintbrush and aloha. Other years we'll have an embroidery. We've done a big push with Indian embroidery, American Indians, Native Americans. And so that was very big for us in the 90s. And I think that may come back, the Native American feel. So this year we have a lot of beautiful floral colors from the Aloha, and then we coordinate solid colors with it. Of course I have white, but it could be with a pink or a turquoise or a lilac. So it's really, really fun. But little things, like you think, oh, a lady's ski jacket, all she does is take a run or two. No. They're real skiers wear Skea.
Oh, yes.
So we have what we call pit zips or ventilation zips for under the arm, because women perspire too. We have what we call thummy cuffs, so that they go down over your thumb and into your jacket. Nice gussets that then will have either solid or not underneath. High zip collars, hoods which are helmet compatible, so they're big because they have to fit over a helmet.
Absolutely.
When we're skiing, we need that. And then the fur comes off. Let's say you're skiing on a day and it's not so cold and you don't want your fur. You leave it at home, fold it back, and the hood comes off. So it's really fun. And what's really nice is it's unique. You don't see yourself coming and going.
Absolutely. Well, if you want to stand out on the mountain like Diane, check out Skea. They are in different retailers here in Vail, but they also have an online shop too, which is skealimited.com. Also check them out on Instagram, Skea Ltd.
Correct.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Great to see you today.
Thanks, Diane.
Here we are at Beaver Creek Wonder. We're going to show you the 5 art displays that are in and around the village. This one is called Snowed In. It's this huge snow globe that's 10 feet in diameter. It's made out of stainless steel, and we've got composite wood flooring. And you can come on in here. We have 152 pieces of tempered glass. And once you get inside, you gotta check out the acoustics. Here we are at Reflections, and we have 26 skis made out of stainless steel and polished stainless steel. The highest one is 9 feet. The whole exhibit spans about 21 feet across the plaza. These skis are into the cobblestone, as you can see, and the whole exhibit weighs 3,900 pounds. The frost flowers at the end of the ice rink provide a little bit of shade during the day, and then they light up the night sky with LED lighting. They're made out of stainless steel and aluminum, and the flower parts mimic snowflakes and flower petals and bits of nature. The tallest one is 27 feet high and weighs over 2,600 pounds. This is Chips, the official chocolate chip cookie truck of Beaver Creek. They'll be handing out cookies at the end of the day during cookie time every day, but you can come in, you can sit in it, you can check out the pine beetle kill wood inside. They've got the turf because it is a year-round truck, but all year round, it's gonna look frosty with these acrylic panels. This next exhibit is called Super G, and it's a giant pair of goggles made out of acrylic. We've got the goggles that light up at night with LED lighting, and then the band is made out of aluminum and carbon fiber.
Bright Future Foundation empowers families and individuals affected by domestic violence and sexual assault through prevention, crisis intervention, advocacy, and long-term healing services. Join us in making futures bright for survivors in our community.
Xterra, apparel for your active lifestyle. Visit xterraplanet.com today. Enter the promo code CHECK20 at checkout for an extra 20% off regularly priced merchandise.
Start the new year out right with Nap Harvest. Mushrooms have been named the top ingredient of the year by the New York Times, and we have them in all shapes and sizes. Honey continues to be a hot topic for health, so stock up with Nap's Nectars. Nap Harvest, your indoor farmers market, open 7 days a week.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Live Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
Well, the life we love is going to be Bluebird today here in the mountains. And also Dan Elliott, he's watching from Florida. Definitely a toe warmer kind of day. Yes, that's exactly correct. And it's one of those, very chilly starts. But by later on this afternoon, especially if you are someone that doesn't necessarily love those super chilly temperatures, maybe go and grab some brunch, take it easy, and then head out on the slopes a little bit later once it warms up, because it will be getting into the upper 30s with a lot of bright sunshine in store, not only for today, but tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. Mostly cloudy, but could be probably the warmest day of the week. And then Friday, we may see our next chance of snow in the forecast. It all just kind of depends on how we have two storm systems that are kind of lining up on Friday, one coming in from the northwest, one coming in from the southwest, and if they converge and they combine, we could see some really good snow, and then if not, we could see nothing. So we'll have to keep you posted as we get a little bit closer to that, but that's all coming from opensnow.com. Now you can see here in Lion's Head that, people are out milling around and kind of getting that coffee. You can see the gondola is fired up, getting the employees up the mountain. And then, of course, that'll open up to the public at 8:30 this morning. And if you're going to be going over to Vail, again, Blue Sky Basin open this weekend, so excited to see that. Right now they have a 56-inch base. They have 235 trails open and 23 lifts operating. At Beaver Creek today, they've received 12 inches in the last 7 days, and they have about 72% of their terrain open with 122 trails open. And coming up, you can see there maybe another 2 inches expected on Friday, maybe another 2 on Saturday. Again, that's according to opensnow.com. So thank you to Liv Sotheby's for our weather and mountain report. Let's go back out to Tricia Swenson. She is live in Beaver Creek this morning exploring. Almost. She's getting her coffee. Okay. All right. Oh, what kind of coffee did you get, Trish?
Well, I was going to try to get some tea over here at Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea because Emma and I were a little bit cold, so we thought we'd pop in there for a little bit. But they don't open till 8. As my dad would say, half the day is gone. So it's like, isn't that funny? Like, people, don't they want their coffee at 6 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, yeah, or 4.
Well, maybe if they're working.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to roll in there. They have some empanadas. I think they added the chicken. They've got ham and cheese, chicken, and beef now. And so they've got all those and they're ready to go. And then they also do big slices of pizza. So, and bottles of wine for $36. So, wow, you could have pizza and a slice.
Yeah,
and a little glass later on after the slopes close, and
it's
bring it
funny.
down to the ice.
I thought you already had your coffee because of the way that we can see your breath so clearly. I thought that was like the steam off your. Yeah.
But yeah, it's starting to warm up. It's starting to wake up here too. It was kind of not many people out this morning, but we're really excited to be heading over to going up Strawberry Park once they open at 9. Vail opens at 8:30. Beaver Creek opens at 9. So we'll get up on Strawberry Park lift, and then we're going to head down for the ribbon cutting of the brand new McCoy Park area. So we're excited about that, and we're going to get some interviews and some footage and share that with you on tomorrow's show. But Ashley, wow, exciting to have this kind of expansion. We've had lifts in the last couple of years, Red Buffalo Express and different 6-packs over at Vail, but a whole new area to explore. This is going to be cool.
I'm excited to see what you think, and also that area is so cool with the snowshoeing and the cross country skiing, and I'm excited about their snowshoe series too, which we can talk about a little bit later. But we'll let you two go in and get yourself something nice and warm so you can warm up just a little bit. But we're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about what's going on, of course, with your weather, but then if you struggle with being here in the altitude, maybe you have a second home here, and every time you come, maybe it's just a little bit tough. Well, technology has improved so much, and it can really make a difference just in how you exist here in the mountains. We're going to tell you all about it, so stay with us. We'll be right back.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
Winter is coming, and you can enjoy every minute with Outside Plus, your membership to the outdoors. Whether you're exploring the backcountry or your local trails, Outside Plus has you covered. With expert advice on gear, product discounts, premium access to Outside TV and the Gaia GPS app, and inspiring content delivered from the most respected names in the outdoors. Become an Outside Plus member today to get free tickets and VIP access to this year's Warren Miller film. Join at warrenmiller.com/Outside Plus.
You deserve more from your steak. You deserve the only steak that's guaranteed to be perfect every single time. At Omaha Steaks, we're delivering old school quality with a now school mentality. That means aging every steak for tenderness, carefully hand carving, and obsessing over every last detail, so you never second guess a single bite. For a limited time, get the best quality at the best value during our 50% off sale. Visit omahasteaks.com today. You deserve this.
A good night's sleep is important, but it's a little more difficult up at altitude in our beautiful Rocky Mountain towns. Here to tell us more about it, we have Gary Hansen, and he's with Altitude Control Technologies. You guys are actually based out of Edwards, Colorado, but we're at a beautiful home in Breckenridge learning about this technology. So let us know how we can get a better night's sleep with Altitude Control Technology.
Sure. First, I'll tell you what we do is called altitude simulation, which basically is adding oxygen to bedrooms to bring the altitude down so that you don't suffer from altitude sickness symptoms. We've been in business for over 20 years. We do work with Harvard Medical School, the Mayo Clinic, the United States Air Force Academy, the Navy,
Olympic centers around the world.
All around the world, professional athletic teams, and so we've been doing systems in the mountains for about 8 years or so, and we have hundreds of them.
Oh yeah, you know what? You think about Vail at what, 8,100 feet, Breckenridge 9,600. You know, some of these homes that are up on the mountains, up in Bachelor Gulch or Cordillera.
Sure.
You know, I can imagine this. The word is getting out about this, and people are wanting to have this technology in their home. How do we do it in the home? Like what goes on?
So what we do is we put our system somewhere other than the bedrooms. We only oxygenate bedrooms because that's when you need it the most when you're sleeping. And we put our system somewhere other than the bedroom, like a garage or a crawl space, and then we pipe the oxygen to the bedrooms. We don't want you to hear or see anything in these bedrooms, and hopefully we'll show you that. And so the system takes air in from outside, splits up the oxygen and the nitrogen. We send the nitrogen back out of the house and the oxygen to the bedrooms. And we increase the oxygen levels by about 30% to simulate an altitude that's close to sea level.
Okay, and then we just have something like a little panel where we can watch what's going on.
We do. We have a controller, and we're really the only company that has a controller with dual sensors, and the sensors monitor the oxygen saturation, the barometric pressure, and the CO2 in the room constantly, because you don't want to get too much oxygen in a room or you violate the National Fire Protection Code. But you want to make sure you're getting enough to actually get a physiological benefit from it.
Okay. What's the response been?
It's been very good. We have references from all around the world. We actually have systems in South America, China, Europe, but most of the ski towns and high mountain towns in the West, we have systems in all of them, and we have people that tell us all the time, I'm only able to stay here because of your system.
Yeah, definitely. And getting that good night's sleep, feeling good, attacking the mountain, going skiing or hiking or biking the next day is very important. Okay, if we want to learn more, what's the best source? Do you guys have a website for us?
We do. It's www.act-o2.com.
Okay, if you want to learn more, give them a call.
Okay, so amazing technology, right? And also up here in the mountains, you know, one of the things that we love so much, of course, is the scenery and the wildlife. Well, apparently, recently, wildlife converged with some a spa situation. Okay, here's the thing. Rachel was just telling me about this. Maybe you guys know what this is about. Okay, so Rach, what can we?
There's this viral video online of a mountain lion that's inside the Vail Spa, and everyone's freaking out about it. And I don't have any information, so if our viewers have any more info,
please
put it in
share.
the chat.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's show this video. Okay, so this is there's snow. Okay, what? Hello. I mean, looks real cute, real little. Wouldn't want to see that in my hallway. That's for sure. So this, what? How did this little fella get in there? Number one, and number two, anyway, if you have more information about where this Vail Spa is too, because I mean, we have like so many different spas, so like, where is that exactly? And if you have any more information about how that happened, yeah, all right, there you go. Let's send things back out to Trisha. Maybe Trisha knows. Trisha, do you know more about this mountain lion and the Vail Spa situation? Or no?
Oh,
no.
yeah. So, so Ty Diaz actually sent that to me like 2 days ago, and so the Vail Spa condos is over in Lion's Head, and then there was also video of, I don't know if it was another cat or the same one, because that one looks like a younger, like a juvenile cat. There's another one that was, I think, in antlers, and it was surrounded by windows, and it was trying to get out. So this is the first video that I saw, and they are behind glass, so they're not like just that far away. They're behind that glass door, or some kind of a partition. But if you could take a look at that other video, and the cat's like trying to get out, like trying to jump out. I don't know if they got in from the automated doors.
Right, yeah, this is the mystery. Anyway, thank you, Vail Wildlife. Crazy. Thank you for explaining more of that to me. So, okay, let's talk about something a little bit less feisty. What are you drinking right now?
Okay, so I got a chai tea. So, so we're gonna just warm up the hands for a little bit, and then we've got a lot of instructors in here, people getting ready. Alice got her coffee, and we're excited to view the new terrain. It's going to be a gorgeous day to go to the brand new McCoy Park, and then we can't forget to tell people that portions of Blue Sky Basin opened up yesterday as well. So it's just the Skyline Express and kind of the runs underneath that area. Montane Glade is skiing really well too, but you just got to take that catwalk all the way around to the bottom. And then, according to what Beth Howard said in a recent social media post, she's the COO, VP of Vail Mountain. They're going to try to have Pride Express, that lift, open, and some other options for you by MLK weekend, which is already this weekend. I feel like we just wrapped up the holidays, and now we're running into a 3-day weekend coming up.
Oh man, Trisha, I completely forgot that was even a thing until you said that earlier on the show. I can't believe we're already there. That's so hard to believe. Okay, well, keep enjoying your chai tea from the Mountain Coffee and Tea. And coming up, we're talking margaritas with Ty. So stay with us as we are kind of coming up on the end of this Monday edition of VDL.
Look your best with fashions from the outlets at Silverthorne. Mountains of brands to suit your style with savings up to 70% off every day. Don't forget to pick up a VIP savings card from the Colorado Welcome Center for even more discounts. Become an Elite Rewards member and earn amazing gifts. Outlets at Silverthorne, located 30 minutes east of Vail, exit 205 on I-70.
It's not about where we're going. Enjoy where you're at, like the company you're with.
Let's go. I'll lead you, follow.
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds. They're back.
Yes, I hear them.
Uh-oh. Why are these birds so angry?
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
I'm going.
Hurry, hurry!
I know.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Gondola number 19, inline set right by the Skea Bridge. And if you're looking for their menu, once you get here, there's a QR code, and I'm taking a look at it right now. I'm talking about El Sabor, and it is a Latin American cuisine that you can find here, authentic Mexican food and tequila bar. And much like you, if you're sitting at a bar, let's order a drink. Let's meet the bartender, Holly, right now. Holly, welcome to Vail Daily Live. Thank you for having us.
Hello.
Known, you're a tequila bar, and you have a signature drink here. People love the
lot of
micheladas,
tequila.
they love the margaritas, but you guys take it a little further. Everything is made in-house, fresh ingredients. What do you have for
So
us
today we're going to do a jalapeno cilantro margarita.
Ooh.
So first we're going to use our jalapeno infused tequila with our triple sec. And so we'll do 1.5 ounces of the jalapeno tequila and 1/2 ounce of triple sec. We will add some fresh cilantro into that as well. A little bit of jalapeno bitters.
Wow.
That's
Never
what makes
heard
the
of
drink. All right. And our house-made margarita mix to top it off. Give it a little shake. And then that is your jalapeno cilantro margarita.
There it is, the training wheels. Got the lime right there, salt on the rim just the way we like it. Some like to use a straw, some don't like to use a straw, but for me, I'm gonna take this one to the head. Everything tastes so fresh.
So good.
And delicious. You ever get the salt? Yeah, it's time for another sip. Oh, that is fantastic. Look at, I'm really happy with this.
Glad you
I'm
like
sure you
it.
hear this all the time.
It's our most popular margarita by far. It's my personal favorite as well.
On that Sunday fun day, I'm sure people are looking for the hair of the dog, michelada.
Little michelada.
For those learning about what that is.
Favorite hair of the dog.
Oh, it's. And what is a michelada?
So it's a beer of your choice, spices, and tomato juice. So we're gonna rim it with some tahini, which gives a little spicy finish at the end. Put just a couple ice cubes in there. And then we're going to take a couple dashes of hot sauce.
Whoa. Maybe that's the secret ingredient for hair of the dog, the
Yeah,
spices?
yeah. A little bit of Worcestershire. Fresh squeezed lime juice. We'll use Pacifico in this case because that's what I usually do.
Pacifico?
Pacifico. You can use whatever you want, whatever your preference is. Top it off with tomato juice. Give it a little bit of a stir. And we'll top you off with a lime wedge.
Served
There
tall,
you go.
very similar to a Bloody Mary, but kind of like a bloody beer.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to take a taste of this one too. My first time having a michelada.
They're tasty.
It's probably your first time having one too. You can do so at El Sabor. Have to chase it back with something. To be responsible, thank you very much. The food's here. To be responsible, they say, even to make sure that you don't have a hangover, you should eat while drinking. Ty is double fisting again. All right, so food, we ordered ahead. What do I have here?
This is the barbacoa tacos. So our barbacoa is made in-house. It's marinated overnight. We top it with pickled onions, cotija cheese, cilantro, and then you get a choice of side. In this case, it's beans and rice, and a couple lime wedges.
El Sabor in Lion's Head. They have tacos. You have authentic Mexican food here. But the rumor has it that you are known for your burger.
Oh, the burgers. The burgers are the best. 2 double patties, but they're thin, and that's what makes it. It's the best. You got to come in for the burger.
Again, you can find El Sabor in line said, right by the Skea Bridge outside, right by the Eagle Bound Gondola, number 19, on the snow, maybe 30 footsteps from the base. Happy hour, operate, 3 to 6 for your happy hour. Special
3 to 6
pricing.
every day, even on the weekends.
And the special pricing you have for during happy hour
Yep,
on
we've
drinks.
got $3 draft beers, $6 margaritas, 2 tacos for $5. You have the choice of chicken or carnitas. And then we also do a $10 burger. It's a bacon cheeseburger. Comes with a side of fries, and that's a good opportunity to come in and try our burger.
Looking around, as you can see, it is family friendly, and so are the price points. You can find El Sabor's menu online. And what's your website so they can check out the menu?
elsaborvale.com. Yep.
I have to take another bite. Thank you.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Carrots Jewelers, creating heirlooms for over 50 years.
All right, we are going to take one last look at this weather. We can see the sun starting to come through the windows here in our studio in Eagle Vale, and you can see that sun starting to hit, portions of the valley floor right on the rooftops there in Lion's Head as people are making their way to the slopes this morning. Beautiful start to our day, warming up to now 7 degrees in Vale, feeling like -2 though, and highs will be reaching into the upper 30s. Bright sunshine and clear skies today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and then Thursday maybe a little bit more cloud cover back in the forecast. Still nice warm temperatures, and then our next chance of snow could be on Friday. We'll have to see how these systems kind of shape up. But Joel Gratz from OpenSub.com does not have a whole lot of confidence in this next system potentially on Friday. So we'll keep you updated as we get closer to the end of the week. But over in Vail, Blue Sky Basin opening yesterday. And so in the last week, they've had a pretty decent amount of snowfall. So 17 inches in Vail in the last 7 days. And they have a 56-inch base, 134 inches for the entire season so far. Lifts start turning at 8:30. And currently they have 235 of their trails open out of 317. Now over at Beaver Creek, they have had 7 inches in the last 48 hours, 12 in the last 7 days, 119 inches for the season, and they currently have 122 of their 169 trails open at Beaver Creek. So big thank you to Carrots for our weather and mountain report. Also, thank you to Dan Elliott for making us not feel like we're alone watching this morning from Florida, saying, hey, your show is too short. Have a great day. Thank you, Dan. Seriously, we love to hear from you, and I hope you have a great day in that 77-degree weather in Florida today. So let's send things back out to Trisha to close out. Now, Trisha, still no sunshine where you're standing. Hey, how's it feeling?
No, there isn't, but we do have it off to the side of us, so you can see it hitting Strawberry Park about a third of the way down, and that's where we're going to be heading in just about a half hour away from now. When they open the lifts at 9, we'll be heading up there, and then we'll be going down to the new McCoy Park lifts.
Woo, woo, woo!
So it should be a lot of fun, but you never know who you're going to run into down here. So we were just down at the base at First Chair Fred. He's here. He's in the orange.
Oh, yeah. I know Fred.
There.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So he's getting first chair again. I said, are you going to go over to the new McCoy Park and the ribbon cutting and rope top? And he said, no, I got to go to work. And he said he missed a few of his early mornings because he had got COVID, just like everybody else. So he's over here. And then I also ran into Mike Brown, who is a longtime local, grew up here basically. He was on the U.S. Alpine Ski team, and he's getting ready to coach some of the Battle Mountain ski team members. So he's excited to get up. I saw him, and I said, "You're doing gates, right?" And yeah, you could just tell he's got that look to him. He wasn't on the leisure tour. He wasn't chasing the corduroy. Those kids are going to be doing gates today. So he said he was really excited about that.
Now, I also heard you talking to somebody going up to Spruce Saddle. There's like a new sandwich or something that we should know about?
Oh, yeah.
The Nashville chicken?
Nashville chicken. Right when we got here this morning, a couple guys were just warming up, and we're by the fire pit here. They were waiting to load the employee gondola, and I said, hey, where do you guys work? I figured they worked up there because they weren't in ski gear like they were going to be, working the lifts or anything or taking that break as the lifties do during their day. They were working at Spruce, and I said, hey, what's the hot ticket? What's the best thing on the menu right now? And they said Nashville chicken. And the other guy said, oh, I agree. I'd say the same thing. And he said, if you can put the coleslaw on it and then the ranch, it's even better. So Ashley, that's my recommendation for today. Go over to McCoy Park, then get your reservation for Spruce Saddle, show your proof of vaccination, and then go in there for a late lunch and order the Nashville chicken.
All right. Well, Trisha, thank you for all of this very in-depth reporting. And I'm excited to see what things look like up at McCoy Park on tomorrow's show. So thank you, Trisha and Emma. Have an amazing Monday out there. Thank you, all of you, for joining us this morning. We'll be back live at 7:30 tomorrow, and hope you have a wonderful Monday.
It's winter and we are back. VDL streams everywhere.
On the mountain, off the mountain.
On every screen.
On Facebook, YouTube,
on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Spotify.
And now, we're on Outside TV 17.
Live and on demand, 7 days a week.